All right, today's beer is going to be the Jester King Kollaborationsbier, a beer I've been hanging on to for a little while, and I've decided the time has come. It is a warm day. It's November. It's probably going to be a short stretch of warm days and then start heading towards cold. I think this farmhouse beer is going to be great for this kind of warm work day where it's low ABV at 4.3%. Probably got that classic Jester King Hill Country, Texas refreshing taste. And of course their labeling, as always, pretty bizarre. It's one thing you love or hate about them. This one says Gulf von Mexico with a K. And he's a rather portly adventurer wearing short shorts with a knife strapped to his boots and a huge rucksack with all manner of things, including a beer keg and ice, a big block of ice, some beers, and some stuff like that. So, quite interesting. Bizarre, as always. And actually, the true name of this beer, by the way, is extremely long German word that begins here and goes in a huge curve all the way down there. It says, Kollaborationsbier mit tschechischem Hopfen und wilder Bakterienhefe-Kombination. Yeah, that's the name of this beer, so Google that if you want to know more about it. Classic Jester King cap, bottle cap. And by the way, this says ingredients. So let me just read the label real quick. I can't wait to get into it. This is batch number 5, October 2019. It's November 2020 right now, so it's over a year old since it was bottled. That's fine for these kind of excellent farmhouse beers. They're usually good still. Hello, please allow me to state my intentions. I have traveled from afar to share with you the sensibilities of my decocted wort und tschechische hops. Your use of native mixed cultures is most impressive, but could be improved upon by my methods. Allow me to create an appropriately complex combination of sugar structures and fine hop bitterness to suit the needs of your microorganisms. I am most certain that you will favor the results of such a fermentation. I don't know what this accent is. It started as German. I'm not so. Let's not say anything about this. When may we begin? So they always have these weird labels. It's very strange. By the way, there's like strange spellings of all those words, so I was trying to imagine what accent that would sound like for Mr. Gulf von Mexico and his Kollaborationsbier. So Jester King is a 165-acre brewery, farm, tasting room, and restaurant located in the beautiful Texas Hill Country on the outskirts of Austin. We brew what we like, drink what we want, and offer the rest to those who share our tastes. I grew up in Austin. I live in the Hill Country. It is beautiful. This is the perfect place to make this kind of beer. And ingredients, very simple. Water, malted barley, hops, mixed culture of brewer's yeast, and native yeast and bacteria. Suitable for vegetarians and vegans. Okay. Notes. Collaboration Beer mit Kombination is a collaboration with one of our favorite breweries in the world, Live Oak Brewing Company in Austin, Texas. That's right. This is a collab with Live Oak. We took wort brewed at Live Oak using a decoction mash and Czech hops, and then fermented it at Jester King with our unique mixed culture of brewer's yeast and naturally occurring yeast and bacteria, unfiltered, unpasteurized, and 100% bottle condition. Well, there's a lot to unpack there, as they say. But the main highlights. Live Oak Brewing makes an excellent Pilsner. They sound like they're using their Czech hops that Live Oak uses for their Pilsner, if I understand right, and then switching it over to Jester King to make that farmhouse funky, tart, refreshing beer that they're known for. And of course, unfiltered, unpasteurized, and 100% bottle conditioned, always a Jester King's calling card, which is why they have these big, heavy bottles. They're always quite bubbly. Now, the last time I opened a Jester King, you go watch that review, you remember what happened. I should probably have some napkins down on this table or something, but you know what? Let's live dangerously. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're okay. It's actually rather still so far. There's a little mist coming off. Smells very beery. Yeah, it smells like a Jester King lager almost. Maybe, is that what it is? A lager? I'm not even really sure. It looks kind of like a lager. But then it looks like a farmhouse ale. Ooh, this is gonna go good for today. 4.3 ABV percent, just great for this kind of stuff. It's not too late in the day, I'll tell you. It's still light out. Classic Jester King smell. Just always smells like that. It's the smell of Texas spring and summer, kind of. Yeah, sour. Light, sour, refreshing. More sour than I would have expected. Yeah, it almost drinks like a juice at 4.3%. That's kind of expected. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry, I was trying to talk and swallow. When you first start having Jester King, you're going to be astonished at how insanely good it tastes if you're in this kind of thing. Over time, you're going to realize that they have a very, very distinctive and definable taste that almost all their beers revolve around. And so I'm going to keep this review kind of short and say this is an excellent representation of the Jester King style. I don't even know what style to call it. I'm not sure. It's like a sour farmhouse light Pilsner. I don't even know if I'm getting warm to anything with that. But delicious. It's got that tart, light, but also slightly bready finish. I don't know the words. You know me. I don't know the words to say to describe this stuff right. It is super refreshing, tart, delicious, drinkable. So you could sip it, you could chug it. It's going to be great ice cold as mine is right now. It's going to still be very good when it's warmed up a little bit as you're working outside with it. So yeah, I just always recommend Jester King. I mean, I'm a fiend for their beers. I get everything I can. And I've said before, I even trust them if it's a style of beer that I don't like. I'm going to try their version and see what I think of it. That's often a gateway for me into their maybe a more standard representation, because Jester King is always doing this sort of farmhouse style, funky, tart, light, low ABV is their calling card, and I love it. But this does taste like what I expected, so it's hard to describe, but Jester King, if you had their beers, you probably know what I'm talking about. This is like that. Okay, so go support your local breweries, support Jester King, support your local craft brew shops, and if you want to support me, go ahead and subscribe, like, leave a comment. Any other Jester King beers you've tried that you loved, if you know what this style of beer should be called, let me know what you think, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day, have some lunch, sip this, and get some work done. Okay, y'all take it easy. See you in the next video. I just wanted to add one more thing. I actually did have some Indian food ready to go with this. I wasn't going to put it in the review. I just had some bites of my spicy chicken tikka masala and rice. This is amazing with it. Farmhouse seems made to wash down the spicy Indian food. Note to self, I'm going to remember that. Okay, that's all.